Hi everyone, Liz here, thanks for stopping by. So today I've got an unbagging and it's something a little bit different. So I've been looking on Ali Express and on RUOPOTY DIY store, RUOPOTY official store, I'll put the link down below. I came across these wooden frames and they're to put together yourself. So I thought, well, I'll have a look. They're not the cheapest. $9.45 this cost me. Sorry, I'll have to do the conversion into British pounds. But yeah, so I've got a 30 by 30 frame, which you can buy them a little bit cheaper than $9.45 here in the UK in some of the bargain stores. But I thought, well, it's a DIY one. It looks like it's unpainted, so we'll have a look together. I've not unpackaged it to see what it's like, so we'll see where we are and see what this is like, see whether it's worth the money, see whether I'll order any more. I didn't want to order a really big one and then find it was absolute rubbish and wonder why I'd actually ordered it. Let's see if we can get these bits off. There's an awful lot of packaging on it. Looks like it's arrived in okay condition. Came in a jiffy bag, and it's got an awful lot of packing and sellotape on it. So let's see if we can just get these bits off. I've got a little craft knife to do this. Let's just take that off and that off there. Looks like it's got just drawing pins to hold it together, so this could be interesting. Oh, it's very rough, and it may need painting, so I suppose you could use, oops, let's just get those. Oh gosh, they're stuck in the middle there. Look, let's see if we can get these pins out. Gosh, these are well and truly stuck. Right, so, oh, they're like no, they are like drawing pins. They are just standard drawing pins. I thought they were maybe like tack pins, you know, with the bit more rounded and a bit thinner, thicker spikes, but no, they are just a drawing pin. Let's get rid of this rubbish. So we have a frame. So we have a jigsaw puzzle. They're very, very light. There's no weight to these at all. They are quite rough, so I wouldn't run your hands on them too much. There's still a little bit of residue sticky from where the sellotape was, but I mean, you could paint this or just leave it as is. I mean, it's going to be hung on the wall, so you would hope nobody's going to be running their hands up and down it anyway. So yeah, so how does this work then? And is this just one? So let's see. Do they just slot in together? There's no instructions with it whatsoever. Do these just slot together? That one's not going to go with that one. I don't really want to force it and break it. And have we got two here? Because we've got 8 pieces rather than... No, it must be that way because that would be 30 by 30. But I think that must have to go into there. But it doesn't seem to want to. Let's just... see if you can see that. That's quite stiff. I mean, you don't want it falling apart, but you do want to be able to put it together. Let's try another couple of pieces. Take that bit of tape off there. As I say, it is a bit sticky where the sellotape has been. Okay, so I can't think of any other way that it's going to go, really. That is going to have to slot into there, but these bits seem to be a lot bigger than the holes, although that hole does look a little bit bigger there. So let's try that one. Okay, that's gone in there. Okay, so that's sort of buffed up there. Right, so we've got one in. Let's have a look at the next one. See if this one will say that slot just doesn't seem to. Are the different size slots? No, they all look as though they're fairly. That's a bit rough, that one there. They all look fairly standard, but it does look like we've got 2 for the price rather than 1. Which did it say 2? Let me have a look at the wooden frame, painting by numbers, calligraphy, painting, modern wall art, picture colouring by numbers for home decor. 30 by 30. Oh, it does say ×2. Oh well, sort of about £8 then, so about £3.50, £4 each. Maybe isn't too bad after all. You've got to make sure you get the beveled edge there in place. So let's see if this one will fit here. See if we can get that to slot. Yeah, if you can get that to slot in there, then that one does seem to then just follow. You need a bit of force to get them in. They're not the most brilliant thing. I mean, that's not well brilliant, but I suppose for the price. But I don't know whether you can see that that's quite rough, that edge along there. Maybe give it a bit of a sand down, or if you're going to paint it, shabby chic it and sand it down. Okay, and then that one fits in there. See if we can get that. Seems as though if you can get the back one in, then the front one will follow. Ooh, I didn't like the sound of that crack. And getting the next one in is going to be fun, because obviously then you're making up the square. This one isn't wanting to go in at all. We just put it down on the desk and give it a bit of welly. Yep, that's gone in. Okay, so now we just need to get this side in. So again, we need to get that in there. And sorry if you can't see what's going on here. It's very difficult trying to use a bit of force and get it into video camera as well. So we have what is supposed to be a 30 by 30 frame. I'm not going to struggle with the other one on camera. Let's just see if it is 30 by 30. I suspect, yeah, it is the outside frame that is 30 by 30 and not the inside frame. So the inside frame is 10 inches by 10 inches, which is 26 centimetres by 26 centimetres. So what you're going to have to do, and I've put that one on back to front. Oh, Liz. So I'm going to have to take that one off. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, I will struggle with that one later. So after saying, make sure you put them the right way around, Liz decides to do them wrong. So I'm showing you all my mistakes on what not to do, so that hopefully you don't do the same. See if I can just... Oh yeah, it's pulled apart. I've got it. It did pull apart once I got it away from the camera. So let's just see if we can now get... So we need to get that one in first. So if you get the larger one in at the back, the smaller one at the front will then follow. So it's the larger one up there, which is this main part there. If you get that one in, then the smaller one will just follow. Let me just push this down onto the desk. It's just not quite lined up. Push that one in. Okay. All right. Well, ooh, that's a bit wobbly. Let me just give it a press down. So they are a blank wooden frame. Okay. So the jury's still out on this, and I suppose your tacks now are to put, aren't fitted together very well. You're painting across the back. Just give it a bit of welly, Liz. Give it a bit of welly. Use those muscles that you've got from lifting wheelchairs in and out of cars. Okay, not the best fit, not the best frame. Right, let me just have a look for a painting, see if I can get... Right, I've got my scrapbook with my smaller paintings in. I've got my bee there. I wonder if that one's a 30 by 30. Oh, that one. Let me just measure these. Mind you, I think you're going to need the actual... Yeah, these are slightly smaller now that I've cut the edges off. Oh, these are just some of the paintings that I've done. I think you're going to actually need to have the edge on your diamond painting, yeah. But that would still show the white round. Okay. So, yeah, we need one that's not got the edge cut off. I know, let me have a look at my... I've got my Cattiad one. Just recently unboxed that I am going to frame. So I suppose what you would have to do is put your frame on it. This is too small. This needs an actual 30 by 30 frame. Let me just move those out of the way. But if you've got one that is a little bit smaller, where it says it's 30 by 30 but the painting's like 25 by 25, you would then have to put the frame on there and then tack it on the back round with your little tack pins, your not safety pins, are they? Push pins. Yeah, and just put that on, and then maybe just cut the canvas off from around the edges. So, okay. So they're a 30 by 30 frame. They've cost about £4. Yeah, you're going to see these bits though. They're not brilliant, are they, when you've got it hung on the wall, and you know you're going to be looking down and seeing those bits. Suppose you could fill them in with something, put some polyfiller or something, and then paint over them. Okay. What I'm going to have to do, I think, is do one of my square paintings, and then use these frames and see what it looks like, and then decide whether I'm painting it or what I'm doing with it. So the jury's still out. It's a clever idea. I mean, it's certainly a different way to receive them, a DIY kit for your paintings. I don't like the fact that they are so rough, so they really do need sanding down a little bit, and I don't like the fact that it's very, very tacky from where the sellotape's been on it. That could partly be me because it's been in the packaging for a while. Maybe I should have taken them out straight away when I got them. I have had them about a month, 6 weeks. But yeah, okay, it's a different idea. It's a different way of framing your canvases. It's one way of not having to worry about the edging around your canvas. So I'm going to give it a go, and I'll let you know. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Pop what you think of these. Have you used them? Have they been successful? Pop it in the comments below and let me know. If you've enjoyed seeing these, if you just press that like button, that would be gratefully appreciated. And if you want to see more and see when I've used these frames, then if you press the subscribe button and the bell, you'll be notified when my next video comes out. So, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.